Today I'm thrifting in an area I probably haven't thrifted in about 2 years, I'd say. So I had to come down to Rochester Hills to get an oil change. I really don't have too much room, so I'm probably gonna have to stop a little bit earlier than what I would like to. I'll show you guys how much room we're working with. But we do have the passenger seat, passenger floorboard. So, I mean, you know, there's some room here, and then I can stack stuff on the seat. But let me show you guys the front. This is it. This is all we're working with. So it's not very deep either. So we have to keep it small. So thrifting was just not looking very promising. So I checked estatesales.net and there were 3 estate sales in this area on a Monday. I was really happy. So this is the first one that I stop at. Ironically, I had just looked these up the night before or stumbled across them doing some research, and in new condition, those sell for around $20. All 3 of those were used. I did end up picking up all 3 of these. They were priced at $6 a piece. Now these probably will be a slower seller, but I'm going to lot the exquisites together to hopefully get a faster sale. These Pyrex bowls were in very rough condition. It can be a bumpy ride in the car, and I didn't have anything to protect these, so I didn't pick them up. They were priced at $25. If you see these, they are recalled. Do not pick them up, even though you will see solds on eBay. Sometimes eBay will pop up a warning if you try to list one of those, but sometimes it falls through the cracks, and they can't catch everybody, so that's why you see solds. Now you can piece those out and sell certain parts to them, but you can't sell that as a whole unit. I'm totally skipping over electronics just because, again, I have a very limited amount of space, so I'm just looking for small items today. I always pick up these Frigidaire 16 cube ice trays whenever I see them. They are usually a pretty quick sale. I should be able to get somewhere around $20 to $25 for both of these. So I'll pair them up and list them as one lot. This sale had way more blow molds than this. This was what was left, and they're pretty much priced at market value. And it's such a pretty day. I plan on driving with the top down. So if I buy any of those, I would not be able to do that. So I skip over those as well. I've never seen a ceramic Christmas tree like this one. I left it behind. I felt like 50 was just a little too high to buy right now. During Christmas season, this probably would have sold for around $125 plus shipping, but there were a lot of the little red light bulbs missing. Had I have been closer to home and in a bigger car, I might have picked up that canister vacuum right there. That's a really great color, and those vacuums sell pretty well for me. I haven't sold one lately just because I have not been picking them up. I'm trying to be a little bit more picky on the larger items that I pick up to ship. I know that more than likely I can find something a lot smaller for that and make the exact same profit margin. So I'm trying to focus on smaller items. As soon as I turn this corner, I see those yellow tops and I know right away what these are. When it comes to the Miniwax wood sheen, you always want to look for the yellow top. You can see the price difference right here between the blue top and the yellow top. Both of these shades are the exact same color, so I'm going to lot these together. I'm going to ask around $60 to $70 plus shipping for those. They aren't new, but they are mostly full. I could tell by the packaging that this Woolite was vintage. I looked it up, but they were only selling for around $15. And then I also looked up this Clorox. I could tell by the packaging that was old as well, and I didn't pick that one up. How cool is this vintage hamper? I love the design on it and the gold color. I probably could have sold this for around $100, but again, I did not want to ship that. Even if I had the room, I would have left that one behind. This mid-century modern design on this globe really caught my attention. I love the base on this. I can't find anything exactly like it on eBay, but I'm going to price mine for between $55 and $75 is what I'm thinking. Now it does come apart very easily, so this should be no problem to ship. I spent $28 at that sale, and then I head to the next one. Now, I didn't end up buying anything at this sale, but I did want to show you guys just a small clip. Always check out posters. You never know what you can find. I checked the date on this one. It's not anything older. I think the best items that they had at this sale are these boxes behind this open door over here. Other than that, there really wasn't anything worth too much. There weren't too many vintage items, and honestly, the house was mostly empty. I'm not too sure what day it was for this sale. I thought it was the first day, but I could have been wrong. This Henry feather finish was the only item I looked up at this sale, and it wasn't discontinued, so it was a bust. This is the 4th day for this sale, and I could not believe how much stuff was left in this house for this sale being open for 4 days. Does anybody else struggle to sell these pieces? Let me know in the comments. Whenever I buy these pots and pans, they never sell. I passed them up. I think they only wanted $8 for that entire set, and today was half off day. I remember when you'd list a set of Corning like that and it would sell right away. Now it's taking months upon months for those to move for me. I thought this was Cutco, but it isn't. So be careful. Make sure you always look over items, because I could have swore that would have been Cutco, but there was no Cutco markings, so it's definitely not a Cutco.
Okay. So with the family, is the family a charge or is the family free?
Yeah, okay, that's what it was.
Because when you say family, so they added a spouse and children? Okay, you can get them.
I think these were just a generic off-brand. I can't remember exactly what it said on the packaging, but there was no major brand on these, so I did not pick these ones up. There are certain brands that I look for when it comes to items like this, but these just look like a knockoff Bath & Body Works.
You're a sure thing. Yeah, I'm a sure
So when I first picked this item up, I know this is a great brand, and it is sealed shut, so I do buy it just hoping it'll be worth something. I did not expect it to be worth $75. I probably should have picked up this sunscreen for myself. I kind of thought about it right here, and then I end up putting it down, and my nose and my forehead got so sunburnt this day. I'm always looking for digital cameras. Whenever I see small cases like this, I always check to see if there's anything in them. This one was empty, and I didn't see any small electronics in here. This house also had a detached garage that they didn't open up for the sale. They hadn't even gone through anything. So I believe they plan on having another sale at this house. I so badly wanted to go behind this blue tape. I could see some cleaning supplies from here, but I didn't. This also just shows the sheer number of items inside of this house. And when I step out into this garage, I am just shocked. There is so much stuff out here, and I don't feel like digging today, so I did not dig through any of this. I just kind of glance around, see if there's anything out in the open that I'm interested in. I think I'm permanently scarred for life from the mouse and her little babies running out in front of me at an estate sale a couple of weeks ago, so I'm trying to play it safe. And I guarantee this garage definitely has some mice hiding somewhere. I checked these bells really quickly for any markings, but I don't see any. I think they could potentially be silver, but again, I don't see any markings, so I just put it back down and keep on moving. There's one more sale in this area I want to make it to, and then I need to head back home so that I can make it to a sale that is going on closer to home. And if I keep my timeline, I should be able to make it to that sale with about 35 minutes to look around before they close. So this was a bad buy, not horrible, but I paid $1.50, not for this perfume, but I picked up the other one. It's a Max Factor, and I couldn't see the exact name. I could just see it was Max Factor, so I picked it up. It might sell for $10, and it'll probably be a slow sale. I'll probably go ahead and just throw it on Mercari and just let it sit there and recoup my money on it. Meaning I would take a low offer just to get it moving and get it out of the door. So I know the Kodak is a no-go, but the other camera, I went ahead and looked that one up because I wasn't too sure. And those were only selling for between $15 and $20 with a really low sell-through rate. So I didn't pick that camera up, and I also looked up the camcorder. This is the outside of the house. Everything outside of the home was available as well. I look around just to see if there's any cool little garden pieces, but I really didn't see too much. You can tell this house was neglected for a really long time. All of the homes on the block are well kept with beautiful yards, and this house just kind of sticks out compared to all of the others. I got to meet two of my viewers at this sale, so if you ever see me out and about, say hi. I would love to meet you. It's so fun to put a face to a name. This is the last sale in the Metro Detroit area before I start heading home, and I pass up on that Oscar food processor. I have so many of those right now that I don't have listed. These clocks drew my attention. They're super cool and they have like a Art Deco design to them, but unfortunately neither one of these work. They were priced at $45, but this is 75% off day. This estate sale company is called Aaron's, and their items are usually way overpriced. They don't hold sales in my area, but south of me they hold a lot of estate sales, and I probably would never go to one of their sales on the first day. I head over to find some cleaning products, and right away I spot those dry cleaners best friends, and that's new in the package. I can sell these for around $40 plus shipping. This is the first time that I have found these. Now, I also have an antique toaster in the hold pile for myself, and I grabbed these, and this is all that I'm going to pick up this sale. I don't have any footage of the toaster, but in my next video next week, I'll show you guys some items that I picked up, some items that have sold. I'll kind of end my video a little bit different than what I normally do. There's a few items that I pick up at the next sale that I also don't show you guys, and again, I'll show those to you guys next week at the end of my video. So I make it to the estate sale close to home, and I actually have 45 minutes to look around. I thought she was new in the box. Once I opened it up, checked her out a little bit, she's in really rough condition, but that was definitely a core memory unlocked. I had totally forgot about that doll. I had one of those when I was younger. I probably do have room for this. Ugh, I don't want to clean it. Let's go inside. Now, I picked this one up because the powder is brand new, but the perfume is used, and I don't think the perfume is worth very much. So I'm going to have to decide how I'm going to make my money, if I want to sell it as a set or separate. I also pick up this mesmerized powder. This one is brand new as well. You guys aren't going to get a traditional ending to my video today. I am currently on vacation with my family, and I just did not feel like sitting down and filming an outro to this, and I did not have time to film it before I left town. As I just mentioned, I did pick up a few items that I did not record in this video, and I do want to share those items with you guys. I did pick up some really cool stuff. So I definitely plan on my next traditional video, which will come out next Tuesday, to sit down at the end and show you guys the other items that I picked up at this sale. And then I'll go through some of my most recent solds with you as well, show you what sold and what made me pick those items up. I get asked that question a lot, and I feel like the easiest way to do that is to pull my items that have sold and just to sit and kind of explain that to you. Now, I pass on these Valentines. This is something that I'm very new to. I'm still researching. I'm not too sure what sells, what doesn't sell. And I feel like stuff like this, I can't just do a Google image search, and I could look at eBay solds, but the way my brain works, these are the type of items that I need to know beforehand, not on the spot. So I'm, again, researching this specific area of vintage cards, and I really want to get well versed in this. So hopefully in the future you'll see me pick items up like that and know exactly what I'm picking up, or pass on them and know exactly what I'm passing on. 28 must have been the number for the day because I spent $28 at this sale as well, and I did not come anywhere near close to filling up the trunk. I hardly picked up anything. As I told you guys at the beginning of this video, this was definitely not my best day out at estate sales, but this isn't a realistic day. This is how it goes sometimes. This doesn't always make the best content, but this is the true life of being a reseller. Sometimes estate sales just don't produce too many items, and sometimes I go home with boxes full of stuff. It really just depends, but the more you're out there, the more you're gonna find, and the more you research before you're at the sale, the more you're gonna know what to pick up and what to pass on a lot more quickly, and you will be able to go through sales quicker. You'll be able to find more stuff because you're not staying in one area looking a bunch of items up. You'll be able to make quicker decisions. So this is where I'm going to wrap up this video, but don't forget, I will be putting out another video tomorrow. It'll be the second part in my series, and this video I'm going to be talking about linens, mostly Ralph Lauren linens. I'll show you what to look for, how I take pictures, and how I ship my linens. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on my next video.